It is day 4 of competition at the 32nd SEA Games, and we're live from Cambodia, which is hosting the biennial event for the very first time. My name is Edward Russell, and we have had so many Team SG events today that, to be perfectly honest, it's been pretty hard just picking out the highlights for you, but we managed to do it, and this is what is coming up for you on today at the Games. We have swimming and table tennis, plus we have the medalists from diving, gymnastics and English billiards. But first, it is off to the Moradok National Stadium for athletics, and So Rae-yong was taking to the track. The 31-year-old is running the 5,000 metres instead of the marathon, and there were high hopes that he would medal. It was the ladies, though, who came through.
Here is the Singaporean, 2017 gold medalist. Drifting a little, but happily clear and well clear of the bar, but importantly has registered a height. It has happened with athletes in the high jump that have entered a competition. The defending champion is making her way in, the Pham Thi Thiem. Very comfortably clear. Thong Chumpunut of Thailand next to go. Again, comfortably clear.
I just wanted to enjoy the games. I think with every competition, I just want to try to do my best. I mean, everyone comes to the competition wanting to do their best and obviously hoping to do a personal best, a season's best, or, make the podium. But I think at the end of the day, it's really important to enjoy the competition. So I'm really glad that I got to be here and that I got to end up on the podium. Well, this is my second competition for the season, and so I did a season's best. It would be great to do a personal best. Obviously, it would be great to be higher up in the rankings. But I did the best that I could today, and I'm proud of what I achieved.
11 athletes go in the women's 1,500 metre final. Go Chui Ling of Singapore, national record holder, 4:27.26 runner at her best. Currently doing her PhD in Australia. So the women's 1,500 metre final is underway. And in the early stages, expect Nguyen to allow the runners around her to do a little work. She won't go to the front, but when she does hit the front, expect it to be absolutely explosive. She is phenomenal. Nguyen is not taking any chances, and she is dictating terms. Go Chui Ling of Singapore will be challenging for podium places, but there's absolutely no doubt about the champion here because she can hold on. She's got plenty of endurance as she takes the bell. 1 lap to go now and a lead of well over 50 metres for the Vietnamese star. Coming round to the final 100 metres. She began her SEA Games career in 2017 with a couple of individual medals when she won the 1,500 metre and 5,000 metre titles in Kuala Lumpur in 2017. She won the double again in 2019. She won the double again last year in front of her home fans, and she's claimed the double again as she wins the women's 1,500 metres in such dominant fashion that the challenge for silver and bronze.
This is my 6th SEA Games, and I think I also got a national record, so I'm very, very happy. I broke the national record last year. Oh, I got my timing. I got my national record last year, and I'm really glad to go under it now. So to win another medal for the country, I'm really happy. Very privileged, as always, to wear the Singapore colours, to wear the Singapore outfit, and regardless of how I felt, it was an honour to wear the country's flag and to run the race to Singapore. So very grateful to be here, despite the hot weather, but still a very wonderful event.
The start list for the men's 5,000 metres. Sundara Raja of Singapore will go 4th. So Rae-yong, former marathon champion. Who can produce the magic on track? Will it be the Thai star Kieran Tuntivat, the 26-year-old defending champion, as the men's 5,000 metre final gets underway? So Rae-yong, somebody who's a national record holder for Singapore over 5,000 metres, just over 10,000, half marathon and marathon distances, is popped into second, nice and early. There's several laps to go, another 10-odd minutes of racing for these athletes. With the Indonesian in front at the moment, Ganturi. As they lap Babunara of Cambodia again. They're coming up to the finish line, and it's very close between Kieran Quinterveit, the 26-year-old defending champion, already gold medalist in the 1,500 metre, but he absolutely puts the hammer down in the closing straight. He's got power to spare, he's got plenty of endurance, and he comes to glory for his second gold medal of these games as he wins the men's 5,000 metre to go with his 1,500 metre crown.
I'm very proud of it. I think I made the race as exciting and as advantageous to myself, to my strengths as I could. I'm a marathoner running a 5K, so you can't wait with these guys and try and sprint 55 seconds to the last lap. I don't know what they ran the last lap, but I know I wasn't too far away, and then they put some distance on me. My seat timing coming in was maybe 8th or 9th, so to get 4th means I punched above my weight. Maybe 8 years ago I might have been unhappy. I'd be like, oh no, I got 4th, no medal, whatever. But like, you know, this is my best ever 5K finish. 6 years ago I finished 5th. Now I finished 4th, and I ran like 30 seconds faster, but I finished 4th. So the competition has also gone up. I'm 31, so I'm getting better as I age. So yeah, look out for me in 2 years in the marathon, I guess.
We will indeed, and congratulations to the ladies out there on the track today. And Surayong will have a crack at the 10,000 metres on Thursday. All right, time for a quick break now. When we come back, we'll have medals in diving, gymnastics and English billiards. Welcome back to Today at the Games, coming to you live from Phnom Penh. Now, still on the menu for this evening, diving, gymnastics and English billiards. And Team SG picked up a medal in each and every one of those sports. Amir Tam was the first athlete to win a medal today.
To the second diving session of the 32nd Southeast Asian Games. And there is the field for the men's 3-metre springboard event. Amir Tam of Singapore. Wonderful silver medal last year in the 1-metre event. Amir Tam. Oh, another great dive from Singapore's Amir. And 7s across the board there, and a 65.1. Now that's his best dive so far. Now Amir Tam needs the dive of his life here to penetrate the top 3. It's a forward 2.5 with 2 twists. It is his most difficult dive. It's a 3.4. Amir Tam. Oh, he's done it well. And they let him know. And it's a 74.8. My goodness, that's a score. That is the highest score of the day.
It feels amazing. I think like for the past few months, it's been quite hard for me. So I think this means a lot to me. It shows that, you know, my hard work has paid off. And definitely I feel like today it wasn't my best performance. But I think that like this medal will push me more to work harder in training so that I can go for Olympics next year, so that I can change the color in the next SEA Games. I think so for the past few days when I was training here, because it's a whole different environment compared to last year's SEA Games or my home ground. So I think I was stressing a lot. I was super anxious about my dives and doubting myself. So I think throughout the competition, I just tried to, you know, don't focus on anything else except for the little things, what I'm supposed to do about my dive. I just tried to block out everything, you know, block out my competitors, block out their scores, anything. Just focus on what I need to do, yeah, and, you know, execute it. That was all I was thinking about.
Team Singapore clinched a silver medal on the last day of the artistic gymnastics competition, with Kason Lim ending the team's 8-year medal drought in pommel horse at the SEA Games. The 20-year-old had been in decent form after finishing 6th overall in Day 1's team and all-round finals. He was the second gymnast on the horse, and he started almost faultlessly to begin his routine. Points are awarded based on execution and the level of difficulty in gymnastics. And in pommel horse, the judges are looking at the athletes' single and double leg workout displays. Kason did well to impress the judges as he kept his composure throughout to finally earn a score of 12.850. He finished second amongst 7 competitors, with just 0.6 points behind Vietnam's Dang Ngoc Tuan Tien. The silver was Singapore's.
Today was a very good day. I definitely felt like I performed a lot better than yesterday, and a huge relief that all my efforts paid off. I've always dreamt of this moment since I was young, and never ever did I expect myself to ever be here and winning a medal for Singapore. Out there, I was just telling myself, I got this. I'm confident that all my training has paid off, and I'll do my best. Yeah.
Really happy, and really happy for Kaysen because he's worked hard. Last SEA Games had national service, so he was able to have a bit more preparation for this time. So for Kaysen, it's been fantastic.
Kaysen also qualified for the horizontal bar final, but his start was not as smooth as in the pommel horse. He committed 2 mistakes early on and finished last in the 6-man field. Last year's silver medalist Terry Tay, meanwhile, was not able to repeat his success in the floor exercise. The 29-year-old veteran, who was competing in his 5th SEA Games, made some mistakes in his routine and finished 4th overall. The team captain was bothered by a shoulder injury for the past 2 weeks and was not able to showcase his best at this edition.
Fun fact is that I actually dislocated my right shoulder 2 weeks ago. And being here in itself is an amazing feat. So just being able to perform and finish my routine. So it's wow, because as context, it takes at least 6 weeks before you return to rehab. And being able to compete alongside my teammates and just being here in the whole SEA Games, soaking out the atmosphere, it's I'm just thankful, and it's really an emotional experience.
Team Singapore had 4 athletes qualify for 5 individual events on the day. Zach Liu finished 4th in the parallel bars, and Ko Tong Yu placed 4th in the rings with a score of 11.95. Peter Gilchrist had won 6 golds in a row in English billiards at the SEA Games before a certain Pauk Sa from Myanmar ended his run in the last SEA Games. Gilchrist had a chance to reap his revenge in a repeat of last year's final. In the best of 5 frames and race to 100 format, it was Pauk Sa who took an early 25-0 lead in the first frame. Gilchrist hardly got table time, getting just 12 points. In relentless mode, Pauk Sa chalked up a 100-12 win in frame 1. In the second frame, Gilchrist was 12 points in front before giving up table time to Pauk Sa. The Myanmarese took the chance to pull away 33-12 before Gilchrist took his turn again. The Singaporean couldn't capitalise though, and Pauk Sa took the second frame for a 2-0 lead. Gilchrist was 59-14 ahead in the third frame, raising hopes of a revival. But Pauk Sa wrestled back the lead and eventually posted 101 to Gilchrist 78, winning the third frame and the gold medal.
Sometimes it can be the most simple game, you know, and then other times, you know, it's just so difficult, you know. Like I said, you know, I've made a 1,000 break at this game, and then not to be able to make a 100 break, it's but it comes with different pressures, and I thought he played really well, you know. He handled it really good, and fair play to him, you know. Although I didn't play well, he deserves the victory. The Billiards is in the Asian Games in 2030, you know, in Qatar. So, you know, that's my that will be my main aim as well. You know, obviously Singapore. You know, the last one in 2015, I was fortunate enough to win 2 golds. So that will be a big motivator for me. I've got to try and do that. Yeah, and I'll be back, and you know, I'll do my best.
Yeah, great to hear. It's such a shame that Peter Gilchrist couldn't wrestle back that title from Pauk Sa, but as they say, third time is the charm. A super job by Avir Tam and Kaysen Lim as well. Congratulations to the both of them. And meanwhile, it is on to swimming after a very short break, with the Kwa siblings delivering gold yet again. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to Today at the Games, where we are bringing you highlights of Team Singapore at the 2023 Cambodian SEA Games. And it is a swim fest next, with the Kwa siblings in the hunt for even more medals.
First finals, all set, ready to go. Those 2 Singaporeans fastest.
So for the 100-meter races, we will always aim to get the easy speed in the first 50 meters, but you try to achieve maximum speed using minimal effort.
Jasmine Al-Khali trying to stay just a body length or maybe half a body length behind the Kwa sisters. It'll be Jingwen to turn first after 50 meters, followed very closely by Tingwen. And this is where she does her best work under waters. Kwa Tingwen trying to push her sister to an Olympic Games qualifying mark, perhaps. 57.92 seconds, that's the qualifying mark. It'll be outside of it, but it will be probably a new SEA Games record. Now just outside of it, 59.02. That's a very quick time, but just outside of Tao Li's SEA Games mark of 58.84 seconds. She chased after it and couldn't get lower than a personal best that she set. And tonight, this win is 380 gold medals in swimming for Singapore and Kwa Tingwen.
The past few years, I've been focusing on the 200, and I tend to be a bit more stressed out when I'm focusing on an event, and when I swim off events like the 100 fly, I tend to do better. I tend to enjoy it more. So today was a fun one. I really love racing it, and I have been getting better for this event. So all the more fun it is for me to get faster, right? But obviously winning was on my mind, but it's never the top priority. I did want to go a best time, which I didn't end up doing. So I'm not sure if you can see the disappointment on my face after I touched, but I'm still happy to be here competing, swimming my favorite event, so yeah.
16 individual titles already in the bag for Zheng Wen, looking for his 30th SEA Games gold medal.
Right, and my eyes will be on lane 1 and lane 4, Underwater Kings, as we expect.
And they both usually do their jobs at the start and at the turn of the 100 meters butterfly. It's a fantastic start in lane number 1 by Cheong Zhen Wei, and he takes the lead just ever so slightly over Zheng Wen. And this is where he uses almost that 25 meters that he's allowed underwaters. And there'll be a new SEA Games champion schooling and start swimming, but the crown can be kept and should be kept in Singapore, and Kwa Tingwen will win it just ahead of Cheong Zhen Wei. A 1-2 finish yet again for Singapore, 52.04 seconds, not his personal best, but still a mighty quick time for Zheng Wen. 52.04 seconds. Good swim by Zhen Wei. 52.60. It's not his personal best, but good enough for a silver medal.
Yeah, I'm obviously happy to bring the gold back for Singapore once again. We have a long history of doing well in the 100 fly for a good couple of years, and that's my first time winning it, so yeah, pretty happy with that.
I looked at her splits and she went out at 32.4, but she came back in at 39.24. So, 100 meters breaststroke. What we'll look to see here would be the easy speed, trying to get the maximum speed using minimal effort.
Good start from Letitia. Remember, she didn't come home strong in the morning session, saved a bit for the evening. So let's see what she has left in attack now in the final 50 meters. Fijing En in lane number 6 is turning in second spot, just half a body length behind Letitia. Letitia has them in abundance. She's pulling away from the rest of the field right now, gunning after that SEA Games record. 108.50, remember, national record 107.86. This looks like a mighty quick swim because she's turned on that power in the final 50 meters. Fijing En left in her wake. Letitia's swim will win the gold medal yet again. 107.94, just outside of the national record. What a swim that was from Letitia.
I was very focused on trying to improve from this morning, and I was really appreciative that I did a PB this morning, and I got another one this afternoon, so I'm just very happy.
I'm sure a couple of these nations have been putting their female swimmers in the breaststroke leg for the 4x100 meters medley relay finals. So it might be the Philippines who will push Singapore all the way to this, Rowan. It's Gerard Jacinto who was pushing them all the way in the 100 meters backstroke as well. And those two have started out very strongly. So too Farel Tangkas of Indonesia in lane number 7. So it will be Zheng Wen just slightly ahead of Jacinto, and this is where Mahaber has a huge opportunity.
You know what? It doesn't really matter. He's just pulling away from everyone right now.
Yeah, the last thing you want, of course, is to be the spoiler. It could be a huge coronation for the Kwa family. Mahaber with almost half the pole length lead to hand it over to Kwa Tingwen, who's already a winner tonight in the 100 meters butterfly, and she will swim the butterfly leg again. There is a guy from the Philippines who is swimming. Jared Hatch, of course, trying to eat up the distance between Singapore and the Philippines. And also in lane number 2, Thailand have got Tulyawat Kyaosriong. Because Tingwen will be swimming against her old adversary, Jasmine Al-Khaldi.
I think our team might be trying to get the national record. That is 353.90 done at the 2019 FINA World Championships in Guangzhou. That team was Kwa Zheng-wen, Christy Tree, Jonathan Tan and Sherlyn Yeo.
Already a silver medalist tonight. Charge coming on as well from Thailand. And Kamon Chanak, who's just won in the 400 meters individual medley. So that is a new national record for Team Singapore. In Singapore and the Philippines, with Thailand winning the bronze medal.
It's only time really that we get to see, or like for us, my sister and I, to feel what it's like to race with men. And it's different from the other relays, so very exciting, you know, especially since they don't put men and women. You can put it in any order, right? So you get to see some pretty interesting races. So yeah, it's pretty fun. It's kind of scary, but I like it.
Normally I go by Nick Ma, but tonight I'm Nick Kwa. So it's actually 4 of us, it's not 3 of us. Yeah, but jokes aside, I mean, it was a really fun race. I'm really glad I got to do it with these 3. You know, we've been talking about it for a while. You know, it was a new event, so I was really looking forward to it. But I was a little scared. You know, I wanted to give Ting and Zhang a big enough of a lead. So, you know, there's some like 1.8, 1.9 meter tall guys swimming next to Jing, so I had to give her a good lead. But yeah, I'm really happy about this one.
For the very first time, all 3 Kwa siblings on the same podium together. Take that picture.
Yes, what an amazing sight. Singapore's golden swimmers strike again. In fact, all of Singapore's goals today came from the pool. 4 of them, to be precise, to go along with the 5 silvers and 6 bronzes added to the tally on day 4. That's 20 golds overall for Team Singapore, 56 medals in total. Thailand are right at the top with 40 golds so far. So another great day of action from day 4 of the 32nd SEA Games, and there is much more, believe me, coming up tomorrow. Tune into Channel 3 on MeWatch at 10 a.m. to catch Singapore's men's and women's badminton teams battle it out in the semi-finals. Later on in the evening, Shanti Pereira will be gunning for her 2nd gold medal of the Games. That's in the 4x100 metres relay. And finally, the penultimate day of the swimming finals begins at 7 p.m. on Channel 5 and also Channel 1 on MeWatch. And that is about it for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us for our Day 4 coverage. Remember, you can catch the wrap of all the day's proceedings on Today at the Games. This show right here at the same time tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. For now, though, I hope you have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.